And hello. Wakasm plays Fliptown The Lone Gun, Chapter 4. How's everybody doing today? So this is play number 4 of The Lone Gun, Chapter 4. So far I haven't had to repeat any chapters, so we are on pace for keeping it one play per game for the 12 chapters, but we'll see what happens. The game's going to start getting harder now, as you can see. If you look at the chapter score hard mode right above my head, chapters 4 through 6, I now need to score even more points to get my legendary stars. So I need an 80 or higher to get my 2 legendary points, or sheriff stars, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, that's what we're up to. So let us do a recap of how things are going. As you can see here, I've got 2 points for the first game, 1 point for the second game, 2 points for the third game, which is a pretty high score. We'll see how today goes. But yeah, let's get started with chapter 4, and we'll go through the story. We'll go through the card choice for this chapter, and we'll get started. First things first, the story.
Chapter 4. A Grave Decision. The distant call of a rooster awakens you abruptly. You roll over with a groan, finding yourself eye to eye with a curious chicken staring you down. Leaning forward, you yawn and stretch, sloughing off a bit of hay stuck to your face. Since you've arrived, the local rancher has been kind enough to let you sleep in his barn, but as you rub your neck from yet another restless night, you realize that you've got to make some cash if you want to improve your situation. Maybe giving all that gold to charity wasn't the best idea. Sure, it earned you some good karma among the townsfolk, but it turns out that won't get you very far out here in the Wild West. Heading out into the morning sun, you start moseying into town, passing by the cemetery along the way. Out of the corner of your eye, something shiny grabs your attention. Swinging your head back and forth to make sure nobody is watching, you bend down and unearth a coin from the orange dirt. What luck! Finding the coin makes you wonder just how much more is here, ripe for the taking. Unscrupulous as it is, pilfering these plots seems like a good way to make some quick cash. After all, what do these old bones need with their jewelry and trinkets? Careful to not be noticed, you slink off into the cemetery to see what treasures you can dig up.
All right, that's the chapter 4 setup. It seems like we are going to be going to the cemetery a lot this game. Move that out of the way. Okay. All right, so let's get started. First things first, gotta go through our setup. We got chapter 4 setup. Before you begin, I have to gain my starting resource. I have to choose a new item. So let's take a look at those. We'll do the first item here, which is the wheelbarrow. Once per game in the cemetery, I can substitute a reward, gain any previously gained reward in the cemetery, or I could grab the Bible. Once per game in the cemetery, you may forego gaining any listed rewards and wanted when circling a tombstone, and instead cross out up to 6 wanted. Both of these look pretty good. I kind of like the potential, though, of getting a free combo action out of this. So I think we're going to go with the wheelbarrow just because of the combo potential. I think the wanted is actually probably easier to play with, considering wanted's always a problem. But yeah, why is this organizing this way? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so as a recap, I have the lasso. Once per game on the trail, I can gain the items listed on a trail site that we skip. Once per game in town, when crossing out a building's bonus star, you may instead take the bonus action of any uncircled building in the same row. That might have been a mistake, I'm not sure. Dynamite once per game in the mine, you may ignore the value card and blast the path left or right in an adjacent chamber, circling it and getting all the rewards, but none of the wanted. Pretty good if we want to get some of those high wanted spaces without having to get the wanted. And then now we have the wheelbarrow. Once per game in the cemetery, you may substitute a reward you gained with any previously gained reward in the cemetery. All right, so let's look at what the restricted setup is. Law of the land. During the sheriff attempts arrest phase, lower the value of the sheriff card by 1 for each tombstone that is circled, including the center tombstone, to a minimum value of 1 ace. Okay, so that's, if I understand it right, because that makes it easier for the sheriff to catch us. Because normally we don't want a low sheriff card. That means we either want to go to the cemetery really late in the game, or we need to keep our wanted level basically 0. Now I kind of wish we had the Bible, but what are you going to do? Aim of the game, we have to circle every tombstone in the library or in the cemetery. I don't know why I keep saying library. All right. Well, this is going to be a challenge. As always, this feels rough. What can we do? All right. So let us go to look at our map. Let's set up our game real quick. Since we got 2 points, we are playing without our stranger special ability. We get penalized for doing well. That's another thing that we have to deal with. So we only start with 1 gold, and we start with 3 wanted. So that means already we are going to want to lower our wanted probably, or we're going to want to bribe the sheriff. Bribe. Okay, yeah, if we keep it low, we can bribe our way through all the sheriff stuff. Not really sure how well that's going to work out for us, being honest. All right, well, let's just get started, see how this goes. One does not seem fun. The sense of that this is going to be rough for us. Let's set up the cards. We are playing with the Hold'em variant, so we're going to draw 2 cards off the top as our Hold'em cards. We got a 4 of diamonds and a 5 of hearts. Then we're going to draw our sheriff card, and we're going to drop that down right here into our sheriff. So this is what's going to arrest us. And then we are just going to get started. The way we get started, if you've not played this game before, we're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. This becomes our lineup. And based on what we draw here, we are going to do a bunch of different things on the map. We go to different places, see different things. So one thing I know we need for sure is we definitely need to get to here and get the no more wanted in the cemetery, and probably we want to 2 actions to do that, though, is a lot. We might only want to do the ignore wanted in the cemetery. So in order to do that, we need a club and we need an ace, where we need a free action to go there. So we did not get what we need for that. But interestingly enough, we are in a position really early to use our forget which item gives it to us. Once per game in town, when crossing out a building's bonus star, you may instead take the bonus action of any circled building in that same row. So we are kind of in a position to do the following. We are in a position to use this 2 as a club, and use this 3 as a value. And let's show you why that's pretty good for us. So we can get this lose 4 wanted right away and kind of grab this wanted star. And again, I forget how it works. Do we get the 1 star, or do we forego the 1? When crossing out a building's bonus star, you may instead take the bonus action of any uncircled building. Okay, so I don't think we get the wanted star. I think we forego that. So we are going to not cross that out to undo that. But we do get the cross out the wanted. We're going to do that right now. We're only getting rid of 3, so we're not being super efficient, but we're still being decently. And then, sorry, I'm getting used to. It's been a while since I've played this, like over a couple weeks. So I'm getting used to the controls that I've set up for myself. But yeah, but we do get this ignore the wanted in the cemetery. So we are going to use this bullet right now. So we are going to just. Oh, that's right. I have to do. Which one are? We are going to use the bullet up right now, and we're going to get this bonus action. And we're going to get this ignore the wanted in the cemetery. Then we're going to get this free diamond action instead of taking this wanted. And actually, that is not how the bullet works. So we are not going to undo everything I just said. It only gives me the bonus action. It doesn't give me the. Instead of taking this, I could get the diamond. Diamond doesn't do anything for us right now. I mean, I guess it still kind of does. I don't know. Maybe this is. Now we want to save it for actually grabbing this free, or this for free. One of these 2, because we need the extra cemetery actions. So instead, what do I want to do? I think instead maybe I want to just go to the trail, grab something. So we are going to instead use this queen as our suit. We'll use this 2 as our value, and we'll drop this 3 into our poker hand. That's what we're going to do. And we are just going to simply grab a hand because we're probably going to need to bribe the sheriff a lot. And unfortunately, have to fix it. Sorry for being all over the place at the start of this game. I'm usually not all over the place. I'm also playing like super early in the morning. I usually don't play this early, so maybe my brain is not functioning. It also probably track statistically how often I play. I have to erase those. How often I play at night and how often I play in the morning. Like I'm a little bit slower right now. All right, so we're getting a free pan action. That's what we're getting. Do that by going down here. All right, so that was a rough first turn because these go away. It's the end of the first round. We draw 3 more cards. All right, the rest of this game is going to be smooth, I promise. Unless I don't get the values that I want, then it's not going to be smooth. We want the town stuff. We want the right values for the town stuff. I think we are probably going to go to the town. I want to go to the mines. I could go to the mines. The mines also gets us stuff, but we can get a free stuff going. So we are going to go to the town. We're going to use our 10 of clubs as the... Actually, maybe I cared about the poker card. Jack. I can peek at the sheriff card and get rid of 2 wanted with the jack. Also go to the mines. That's what we're going to do. This is what we're doing. We're going to take this 10 as our club. Jack as our value. We're going to drop this 5 over here. So at least we have a pair for our poker hand. And that's going to get us down here. And we're going to get a free mines action. And we are going to get rid of 2 wanted and peek at the sheriff card. So let's see what the sheriff card's going to be for this round. Okay, it's a good thing we peeked at it. This is an ace, which means that if my wanted level is greater than an ace, which is pretty much if I have 1 wanted, I'm going to get arrested. So I'm going to want to keep my wanted low, and I'm going to probably want to bribe. So with that, we're going to get more gold. We're going to focus on gold, and we're going to focus on bribing, but at least now we know what we're dealing with this round. All right, so let's cross off our 2. I could choose a victory point right now, but we're not going to choose. We're going to choose you wanted, and it's greater than or equal is not arrested. So technically, if I don't increase my wanted for the rest of this round, I won't be arrested. But we are going to get our free mine action as well. We are simply going to pan and work and get a gold. Get the gold this time because last chapter we did not. We do. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get another pan down. Probably should get a little bit of money too, but we are going to get money from a couple different sources. So hoping not to worry too much about money right now. I do need a little bit of money though, potentially for a bandana or a pistol, but we'll talk about that. All right. So that is all of our action. Rid of these cards. We are on round 3. Let's flip over what we got. Queen, 9, and a 6. So if I don't need the 6, I can get maybe a straight 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if I draw a 2 or a 7, I would get a straight, and a straight would be pretty good. I'd get some money and I'd get some victory points. I have hearts and I have a club. Look at what a 9 of hearts would get us. 9 of hearts could get us the pistol. You know how I kind of like gambling in the Badlands all of a sudden, even though typically I don't. So much victory points to be had in the Badlands. I like doing it. But we do not have the money for the pistol. So that's not good for us. So the other option is we can go to the trail. And I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Since we have we don't have the ignore the wanted or the ignore the wanted action yet. We can modify the suit by paying 2 gold. Why would I want to do that? I'm not sure. We could change the value of a card to we can change the 9 to an 8, which would be bad because we don't have the money for this. Or we could change it to a 10, and we could potentially get a little bit of wanted ways to get rid of our wanted level. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to use 1 gold, change that 9 to a 10. Then we're going to see if we can get this this on the next turn, and then we're going to see if we can go to the cemetery and get this pen and work before it's too late. So we can maximize our free gold for the game, for the round, because we are going to need the bribe probably on future levels or future rounds. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of one of our golds. And again, we're turning this 9 into a 10. So we're going to put the 6 over here. Hopefully we can get this straight going. Can't get a flush anymore, but we can get a straight, or we can get a 2-pair is another option, or even a full house, what we have left. Hopefully we draw the right cards for that. So I'm going to go down here, and we have not seen any kings yet. We've seen queens and jacks. So just based off probability, oops, I don't want to cross it out. Based on probability, we are hunting kings. We have to remember that when we see a king, we can get some gold back, we can get some money, or we can get rid of our wanted level. And we're going to hope to maybe leverage this wanted level this game since of the cemetery's law of the land issue that we're dealing with. And then we get a free victory point for going here. So we're going to get our first victory point. And remember that the first 5 victory points don't count for anything because of playing with the Hold'em variant. So we get like a 5-point penalty. That's why these are all purple, to remind myself to not count those points at the end. Otherwise, it's very easy to forget. Yeah, we are now on our 4th round, and we are going to hopefully draw a 7 or 2. There's our 7, but we did not get our ace. Can we get a free club action with what we have? Not look like we can. We might have to go cemetery this turn, one way or the other. And we might have to go to the cemetery again, get our free club action. All right, let's see what we can do with the queen first. We go here, we can pay money to get stars. That's not really useful. And we could use our bullet to get a free spade action, which is also not really useful in our current situation. Might be a little bit useful to start working on a free cemetery action, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Or yeah, I mean, our other action is we go to Badlands and we gamble on something higher and get even more wanted level. So either way, we're getting a lot of bad wanted level. I guess we should do it in a way that benefits us the most, and none of this is good. Or I could forego the 7 and not take the straight. What is the 7? It also doesn't really do much for us. These are all bad values, and we don't even have enough gold now to switch. We could turn the queen into king. None of this is probably. I feel like I've played this game a lot, and this might be the worst hand I've ever had. So I think all we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the cemetery with this hand. We're gonna take the wanted hit, since we have not been able to get the ignore the wanted in the cemetery because we've not gotten an ace, a club. I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna get this wanted. We gotta circle this. To give us 1 wanted level. Don't get the free victory point from having the shovel here either, which is kind of annoying. But we do get the pen and work phase. Definitely didn't want to go do that this early without all the bonuses, but this is the cards that we were given. So, okay, we got the ace, we got the clubs. You already have the straight, right? We would have gotten the 2 anyway, but we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, so we don't have to worry about getting a straight. So I think we are very simply going to do what we said we've been hoping to do. And we are going to grab clubs here. Sorry, clubs with the ace value, and this 2 will be our other card, which doesn't really do much for us. Poker card, and that means we are going to go here. We are going to finally get this ignore wanted in the cemetery. Let's put ourselves here so we don't forget. Then going to let us go for free to the mines and actually load it. Another cemetery action or another town action, or I could just get some money out of that. Maybe the money is the way to go because we're kind of low on money. There's a lot of ways to do this right now. If only there was a way I could combo into the town first. I mean, it's only worth an extra victory point if we do it that way. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a triple combo. I think we're gonna forego the money. Okay, so we're gonna go here for free. Okay, get the heart and the gold. Give ourselves the gold right now. We're gonna go to the trail for free. We're gonna do the free cemetery action. We're gonna get a victory point. We're at 2 victory points now. And that gets us a free cemetery action. And kind of want to get the pan here, but we're gonna actually do something stupider. We're gonna get this club action by going here. That is gonna get us back into town for this cemetery bonus. I don't know if it's worth doing it, but this is gonna be a guaranteed 7 points at the end of the game. Could have been 9 points had we got it sooner, or 8 points had we got it sooner. But yeah, it's only up. Now this is taken care of. All right, so this bonus is done. Here, gave ourselves free trail action, and we gave ourselves the free golds. Okay. That is everything for the round, and we have 2 wanted. And now we know we have to pay 2 golds. Had we avoided 1 wanted, we wouldn't have to pay gold right now. Unfortunately, we're going to lose some gold that we didn't need to, and maybe I could have done something about it, but where we're at right now. But first, we are going to resolve our poker hand, and our poker hand, as we said, was a straight. We have a 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have a lot of ways to make it straight. That's going to give us 5 money and 4 victory points. 5 money, that gets us money. Now we have the money we need in case stuff happens. Also 4 victory points. Oh, we forgot to take our victory point from the trail. Now we get 1, 4. So we're on the board. We have 1 victory point by the end of the first round, and we need to get lots. We need at least 65 points to get 1 point, legendary point. 80 to get. This might be not great for us. All right, so we did poker hand. Now we get the pan and work, and we have 3 pans. We're gonna get 3. Good for us. But now we got to face the wanted level, and we know for sure we do not pay this off. We are going to have to pay 4 victory points. Or we have 2 wanted level. It says if we get caught by the sheriff, we lose 10 money or 4 victory points. We don't want to do that. So the lesser sacrifice is going to be getting rid of 2 golds to bribe the sheriff. And we know that the sheriff is ace because we went to the sheriff's office and checked out, sheriff stuff. So yeah, that's the ace, and that's it. So we're gonna recall and shuffle all of this. And did we end up using the bullet? I've already forgotten. Did we bullet? Did I already mess that up? I can't remember if we actually ended up using the bullets. I feel like we did not. All right, well, if I'm cheating, let me know. I feel like we ended up not using the bullets. I feel like we were going to use the bullet, and then we ended up not doing it. Where would I have used it so far? Yeah. All right. All right, so I still have the lasso, still have the dynamite, and I still have the wheelbarrow. So I can substitute something that I've earned a second time in this cemetery. So that's something that's going to be important to remember that I can do. I don't know how to best take advantage of that yet. It'll really depend on what comes up, but we are going to start this round right now. Reshuffle just in case. We're going to start the new round. So we're going to get 2 Hold'em cards and a Sheriff card. Our Hold'em cards are 2 diamonds, so we are potentially on a flush draw, which would get us a little bit more money and a little bit more victory point. We are not out of our Hold'em debt yet. We need at least 5 victory points to make that worthwhile, so hopefully we'll get there soon. All right, let's reveal our cards. Okay, we did not get a king. We do have an ace, a jack, and a heart. Well, with the jack is important to us again because we could peek at the new sheriff card. That's something we want to do. I don't know. Or we have the 8, which could get us victory points and a free cemetery action, which might be what we do right now. I think that's what we're going to do. I want to see the wanted card, but if I keep my wanted low, then I don't have to worry about seeing it. And I'm not going to get wanted for this action, so that's what we're going to do. I don't have any diamonds. The card that I choose does not really matter. So I'm going to keep the jack. I guess that gets me partway to a straight if push comes to shove. We're going to use the club and the 8 as the value. Make these decisions swift and fast so we don't regret it later. So we're going to get a free cemetery action, and we're going to get to do something in here. We have 4, 5, we have 7 points. What is the best way to optimize this? I guess we should just spend 6 of our money and buy out plots like this. It's going to get us 5 victory points. We are low on money, but we're going to get all that money back right now. 1, 2, 5, 6. We're going to get our free cemetery action, and we are going to go up here, and we're going to get a victory point from going there because we have the shovel now. That down here, there's our victory points, and we also have to give ourselves 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we like to see that, and then we are simply going to get 8 monies. We're going to get our 2 gold back that we lost. Then we're going to get all our money back that we just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And used our free cemetery action. So that's over with. That is it. That's everything here. So what we're hoping for now is at least 1 king. Then we also need diamonds. So a king of diamonds would be great. I should have bet on jacks, of course. I feel like I always choose the wrong outlaw. All right, so we have diamonds, hearts, and clubs. So as always, let's look at our club situation first. We probably want to keep that diamond, but let's see what we can do. With the club, we can do the ace, which not that great, but we can increase the ace to a 2 and just start betting on one of these to try to get some bonus victory points. It doesn't come up often, but when it does come, it pays for itself. Basically, if this hits twice, you're getting good value out of this because it's like, if it hits once, you're basically paying 2 monies for a victory point. If it hits twice by round 2, then it's like 1 gold per victory point, which is better than having held on to it. And plus you get this victory point right here. So that's an option. I could go to the trail, another option. I have the lasso to use. So potentially doing something in the trail. Maybe we don't have the bandana. If we had the bandana, this would be good because we can basically get that free cemetery action and get like free attempts at all the chicken stuff, which is going to be worth 6 victory points. Maybe some bonus money. We don't have the bandana yet because we don't want all the extra wanted. The bandana is a 5. We want to get the bandana at some point. All right, I think we're gonna do the silly thing, and I think we're just gonna gamble. We're gonna get this point right here. And is the lasso an unused? No, not the. Is the lucky bullet uncircled building? No, I would have to circle it. I don't remember what the other side was. Let's just look. I think this probably would have been the better one. Ignore the value of something. I don't know what I was thinking. Ignoring the value is just better. I don't know. Because you still have to go to a building. I don't. Bonus action. Yeah, the bonus action is the top. You don't get the. If you got the stuff inside the building, the bullet would be way better. I don't know what I was thinking about taking the lucky bullet. I guess I thought it worked differently or something, or I thought it'd be more useful than it actually is. I don't see. Anyway, we are going to increase this ace to a 2 with a gold, and we're going to take this diamond for potential flush. So we're going to go to the town. We're going here. We're going to get a victory point. Whoops. We're going to get a victory point, and we are going to pay for blacks, I guess. It's going to lose us 4 coins. Have to hope it hits twice in the next 8 rounds. Probably won't. The next one's probably going to be 3 reds, actually. And that's it. Gotta give ourselves a victory point for the bonus. And I don't know, hopefully it pays itself. I could have just went to the cemetery too. I kind of forgot I do have to go to the cemetery a lot of times. I have to go 5 more times, and I'm gonna get actually 2 more free cemetery actions. I have to go 3 more times. This was maybe a turn that I should have gone to the cemetery, but it's too late. We made our decision. We'll see if we regret it as the game unfolds. Our next cards. I draw 3 blacks right now. If I did not, then I would say let's not regret it. Okay, I got 2 diamonds. but I don't have that bandana yet. Okay, so I guess we get the bandana now. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, we can't have the diamond. Oh no, we can. We can. Okay, what we're doing? We're going to. So we're gonna keep a diamond. So we have one more diamond potentially for a flush. I guess let's keep this 4. I don't know why. Maybe we'll get an ace and a 5. We haven't pulled those yet. And we'll use this for the mines, and we'll use this as the value. We're gonna go to the mines. We are going to get this free club action right now. We're gonna get this over with. We're going to get a free gold. We are going to use... We're going to go into here. We are going to get a free heart action. We're going to buy this bandana for 1. Let's lose it. Down to 4 monies. And then we are going to use our free trail action now. And we are going to take this free Badlands action. And we're going to get this money pile using our lasso because money is pretty tight right now, and I don't know if we're going to need money for anything, but we might. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to get 12 free monies. Might be a mistake. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We did that with a lasso, so we are going to use this lasso. Not use that anymore. All right, got that. We now have a free Badlands action. Again, our reason for wanting to do this is because no matter what happens, if we get all 3 of these, it's 6 victory points. If we get lucky, we can get some extra money, but we get this free cemetery action, what we're hoping to do. And we have a bunch of free Badlands actions to like get these other 2. Like we don't have to physically go here with any cards. That's what we're doing. All right, so I guess we're just going to go for the highest one now because I doubt we're going to buy the pistol. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll buy the pistol if we get forced there. So I guess let's do this lowest one first. We'll work our way up. We're going to do this one. That means I have to flip over a card, and I need it to basically be 2 or higher. This can't be an ace. We've already drawn 2 aces. So there we go. It's a 2 or higher. Because it was 2, I get all the rewards here. I don't have to take wanted because I have the bandana. Because I bought it. I get 2 victory points and 1 money. Not a huge winnings, but the victory points will add up. And I do not have to get the wanted. In fact, I'm going to remind myself right now. Wanted by doing this. Boom, boom. No more wanted here for these. If I don't take it. All right. I think that's all the actions. Don't think I forgot to give myself anything. I forgot how this even started. Went to the mines. Give myself the gold. I hope I gave myself the gold. I assume I gave myself the gold. Came over here. I took a free trail action. I went to the trail and took a free Badlands action. I went to the Badlands. That's everything. All right. Oof. A lot to remember. Okay. So now we need 1 more diamonds. That's not a diamond. That's not a diamonds. But we did. Okay, look at this. Gambling is paying off. First things first. Our bank is triggering because we bet on 3 blacks to give us 2 victory points. Already, we are breaking even on a cash victory point value. All right, so let's give ourselves 2 victory points. Whoops, not cross them out. We want to give ourselves. I also, at the bail bonds office, I've been hunting down, which means I can get 4 money, 2 gold, or I can get rid of 2 wanted. Better believe this one in particular, we are going to get rid of our 2 wanted. So we have no wanted level right now. So we did not even have to bribe as long as we can escape wanted levels. Now, even though all that's good news, the bad news is we didn't get a diamond. So we need to figure out what card we want to keep. And we're probably going to try to keep this 4 so we can at least get a pair. But that means I'd have to do a king or a 6 of spades. And that's not good. Let's double check our town stuff in case we can. If I had a 6, I could get rid of wanted by going here. Not super helpful, but I could then get a free cemetery action out of this. Might not be the worst thing to do if I did this. Then this is not really well spent, but then I get this, and it's kind of like 2 things at once. I could do that with the bullets, or I could use the king, and I could spend a bunch of gold to get victory points and get another spade action. Get 5 victory points by doing that. Or I could just go directly to the cemetery now, but I am going to get 3 golds from this. The problem is if I start going further down in this mine, I'm going to start getting a lot of wanted. That's really my issue. Eventually have to be able to pay that off. But getting this free spade action might not be the worst thing in the world. But then I lose the pair. The pair right now gets us 2 victory points. Okay. Or I could simply just turn these values into something else. Or I just go to the cemetery. I think I'm just going to go to the cemetery. I think that makes the most sense right now. And weirdly enough, I could get a free town action if I wanted to with the wheelbarrow. Question is, do I want a free town action? Town where I'd spend that action, or would I spend it somewhere else, like the mine? What would I want out of the town? I could go back to the town for free anywhere. Yeah, I could get the pistol. Pistol really is kind of a trade-off. Guarantees me some victory points. I'll eventually get all that money back. I could get a free trail action, which would get me the gold that I want. I've already forgot how I'm even getting. Oh yeah, because if I go to the cemetery. All right, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Probably. Yes, what I'm gonna do. Making bad decisions. We are gonna not use any of the values on our cards. We are going to go to the cemetery. Don't get wanted. You know what? Let me remind myself that I don't get wanted. Get none of this wanted. We don't get this. Don't get this. Instead of taking this, we are going to. What are we gonna do? Then I'm gonna go to town for free, and we are gonna do that using our wagon wheelbarrow. I mean, substantive reward you gain with any previously gained reward in the cemetery. So let's, and we are going to use it for a town action. With this town action, we're going to go here and we're going to buy this pistol. It cost us 3 money. Have else. Hopefully this pays off for us. We also get a free trail action. Now we've already used the lasso. Remember that. Get this free trail action. And we can simply come up here, get all of this free gold. We're going to get 8 gold. The goal there is that we are going to eventually need to bribe sheriff in the last round, because we're going to be getting a lot of wanted shortly when we go down this mine. Prepping for that. And we do not get this cannon work. We're going to cross that off. Used our bonus here. And that is it for this turn. Okay, so we have 7 more rounds to go. I have no idea how I feel about where I'm at in this game right now. But also, I get a victory point. I probably am forgetting to do this. I get a victory point from the stupid cemetery. For all I know, I've forgotten to give myself a victory point. Hopefully I remember to do that every single time. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 more victory points. The whole reason why I spent all this time getting a stupid shovel. Hopefully I've been giving myself the victory point. So if you're watching and it turns out I did not, let me know. All right, so we want a diamond now. Give us our last diamond, and if you're not going to give us a diamond, I guess give us 3 black cards. That's not a diamond. That is a diamond. Perfect. And it's a king. All right, so we are keeping this king. We are not spending this king. We're giving it to ourselves for this flush. So it means we got to figure out what we want to do with either of these cards. We can either go to the Badlands with a 6, or we can go to the Trail 3. Now, Trail with the 3 is not good for us. Can't do anything with that. Badlands with a 6, not the worst thing for us, but it's not really our goal. So I think we just go to the cemetery again, because we have to go to the cemetery at least 2 more times. So this is going to be a cemetery round, I think. I think we're just going to simply put you here, and we're just going to go to the cemetery. And what are we going to do? Our time here. We can afford to get 1 wanted level, because even on an ace with 1 wanted level, we can't get arrested. So maybe, well, we can't go to the mines anyway this turn. We would need to do that twice. All right, so maybe we get ourselves in a position for lots of combo-y things. I think we're going to do this. I think we're just going to take this one, get our 4 free monies. That's all we're doing right now. 1, 2, get our free victory point for that. And that's it. No extra bonuses. But now when we take any of these corner things, we get victory points, we get extra actions, we get gold, we get lots of things. Get these last 3, which will lead to big combos. So, and that's not even the end of the round. That's just, oh wait, and we also forgot I had a king, which means that I get either 4 money, 2 golds, or 2 wanted. We don't need the wanted this time, so I think we'll just take 2 more golds. Yeah, we'll take 2 more. No, how much more? Actually, no, we're gonna take. I think we're gonna take the money. We're gonna take the money because we might want to sneak in to the land office and buy up the rest of those plots since we kind of started that too. Don't know if we're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna get rid of these. We're on our last 3 cards. We don't care about our poker hand anymore. I don't think. We did not get 3 blacks. We did not get a king. We did get a decent Badlands hand if we want to use that. We also got a decent mine hand, I think. I think we're going to go to the mines. We're going to have to use a gold, unfortunately. I think this is what we're doing. We are going to just simply put this 10 over here, and we're going to go to the mines, and we're going to make this 4 a 5. Now we need to actually make it 2 higher. I actually don't like this. Need a 6. Kind of don't want to use our dynamite yet. Dynamite could be useful though. I don't want to use our dynamite yet. Do I want to use 2? I'm going to use 2 gold for this. I think I have to do it. All right, I'm going to turn this 4 into a 6 with 2 golds. Not happy about using the 2 golds. I think we just kind of have to. Actually, no, I have a lot of free mine actions. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I think instead we're just going to do a cemetery action. That's what we're doing. We're going to the cemetery for free, and we are going to get this over with. We are going to grab this spot over here, which is going to give us a free Badlands action and 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4 gold, and then free Badlands action. So let's go after the 3 chicken. Go after the 4 chicken. We have the gun. Going after the 4 chicken. And let's see what we reveal as our card. A 7, so we're good. It becomes a 9 with the pistol. We are going to get 2 victory points and 3 money. That 1, 2, 3 money. We get 2 victory points. 1, 2, and we also get a victory point from our cemetery. I don't think I gave myself that yet. Hopefully, I did not cheat. Very easy to forget. Put things in places. That is it. So we need 2 more spots left. 2 more cemetery visits to complete our circle every tombstone aim of the game. Circle every tombstone aim of the game. So all of that is taken care of. So first, we're done with the round. Let us score our poker hand. We have a flush. So as a reminder, a flush is right here. It's going to give us 6 money and 5 victory. We are now plus 6 money, 1, 2, 3, 5. So we're positive now on this penalty. We're up 4 points. So the investment in playing Hold'em has worked out. We are going to pan and work now. We're going to give ourselves 3 more gold. I kind of now have too much gold, but that's fine. And then we're going to do our wanted. And again, my wanted level is 0. So no matter what I flip over, we're not worried. We don't even have to bribe. And it would have been a 7. Good. We're going to recall all of this stuff. We still have our dynamite. We still have our lucky bullet. And we're going to start a new round. Just going to shuffle a few times just to make sure. I always am afraid it doesn't shuffle. And we're going to give ourselves our 2 Hold'em cards. We're going to give ourselves our sheriff card. And we're going to see what our Hold'em cards are. We have a 5 and a 7. But they are not the same suits. Don't love that. Now we're going to start round 11. All right. Could get our last Badlands thing done. Not sure we're going to get our free Badlands action done with all of that. Although, I have a lot of ways to do. All right. I think we are going to do the following. So we have simply a diamonds and a 6. We can just go to the mines. Keep it a very simple turn, or we can make it very complicated, or we can go try to do the Badlands combo a bunch of stuff. But I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to just keep it simple. We are going to the value might use the 6. If I take the 6, great. All right, let's do the Badlands. Let's do the opposite of what I said I was going to do. I do the Badlands. I can do that. Get me that. Get me that. All right. We're going to do the Badlands. We're going to do the gold. Make this a 3. We're doing, yeah, this is what we're doing. Yeah, this is what we're doing. We're going to the Badlands. And we're going to attack the 3 chicken. By attack, we're going to rob. We're going to draw a card. And it's going to be ace. But we have the pistol, which means it's a 3, which means we succeed. We knew we were going to guarantee succeed. That's why we bought the pistol. Guarantee ourselves the 2 victory points. All right, so we are getting 2 victory points, 2 money from that. Gave myself the 2 victory points. I just did on the wrong thing. We're going back to the Badlands. We're getting our free cemetery action. We're doing some combo. Double combo? How do we want to? I think we're going to just keep it simple for now. And we're going to simply do a single combo. Good double combo. We get the whole cemetery done right now, but that feels like a waste because we don't know where we're going to draw. So we're going to do it this way. Grab this for 1 victory point. 1 victory point plus another 2. So we're getting 3 victory points and a free diamond action. Let's give ourselves the victory points so we don't forget. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the mines, and we are simply going to get another 2 victory points at wanted level and 4 gold. So 1, 2 victory points, 4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta take away the gold too because I can't you on the card, and I gotta give myself a 1. We're at officially 1 wanted. We're still safe, but we might have to start fighting, and that is everything. All right. Okay. 4 more cards left. All right. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So an 8 or a 9 we could take for this potential straight. We'll probably take the 8s because that can give us opportunity of a straight with a 4 or a 9. So let's see what it looks like if we do it like this. So we can go to the town with a 9, which is, what we're going to do. Definitely what we're going to do. Not with a 9, we're going to go with an 8 because we are going to try and get this 7 victory points bonus from this. We have all this money. Yeah, we're going to spend a gold to make that 9 and 8. And we are simply going to spend 8 more gold by property right here. That's another 3, 4, 5, 6 victory. 5, 6. And that's it. There's no bonuses. I feel bad that I did not take, that I took the bullets. But we're going to keep the 8, our card up here. Kind of a boring turn. Oh, wait, we got to get rid of the 8. That's 24. Right. 3 more turns left. Can we make everything that we want to happen? I don't know. No kings. Not all black. And jack. So none of this really helps our straight situation. So right now it's about what card helps us the most. Get the trail over with. We could also get the mine over with. You want to get our... We have to go to the cemetery 1 more time. And that's going to get us 1 more free trail action. It's going to get us 1 more free trail action. So we could... Yeah, this is, I think, what we're going to do. I think we're going to get this over with. We are going to go to the trail with, I don't know, a jack. Like I said I was going to do something, and now I've forgotten what I want to do. What is harder for... We need to get into the mine. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do the mine. And it's going to be a crapshoot, but we have a lot of gold. So pretty much whatever happens, we can force. But I feel like our options are pretty limited. So let's do the guaranteed thing. We're going to go back to our rail back. Put the 10 here. 10, 9, 8. The 10 doesn't help us really for anything over here. I guess it helps us potentially for a flush if we get 2 more diamonds, maybe. We are going to go grab this Freetown action, and we're going to go right back to this spot, and we're just gonna get 10 more victory points. I think that's just what we have to do. I guarantee this right now. We're gonna do this. That's 7 plus 8, 9, 10 victory points. I have to lose money to do it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This 10 more victory points. I guess not the worst thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have We have 2 more cards to play. So one of these has to be the cemetery, and one of them has to be mine. So we're probably going to the cemetery next unless we get really good cards. And let me just make sure I understand how the dynamite works. Adjacent chamber. This next one has to be the mines. Whatever happens, I have to go to the mines with this one, I think. All right, we got our 3 cards. All right, so I did not get any of the values that I want. So I'm gonna have to use some gold. Let's see, what am I looking for? We have 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking for either a 9 or 4. I didn't get either of those. I can keep the 10 for a pair. That's not horrible. I can keep the 6 for a pair, which is not horrible. But I think we want these values right here. We're gonna keep the 10. We know that we got a 10 down here. We also have a 6 down there. We're gonna pay 2 golds to turn this club into. Make sure I understand how this again. Value card. I assume we can use that. I assume we can use that with a bonus action. I guess I'll have to ask that. I could be cheating, but it's kind of a rules interpretation thing. All right, we are going to go into here. We're gonna get 2. We're gonna get 2. We're now at a bribey area. I have to bribe. I gotta lose 2 gold. I'll change that into a mine, and we have the 6. Let's just go there. And yeah, no matter what happens on the next card draw, we are going to the cemetery. And then, assuming my interpretation of stuff is not incorrect, we're not cheating, then I can do what I want to do. 1, 2, 3. All right. First of all, 3 blacks. 3 blacks triggers our bank, which means that we made out and we more than paid off our 1 visitor. So we're gonna get 3 more victory points. Then we also got a king, and that means that we can get 4 coins, 2 gold, or -2 wanted. They're kind of all the same, really. I guess for the theme, we'll get rid of 2 wanted. This way we don't have to actually bribe anything, but I mean, we would have had to bribe any. I guess we're saving a gold by doing it this way, actually. So we'll get rid of the 2 wanted. So that's all the stuff we get from that. And then no matter what I draw, I have to go to the cemetery, because if I don't circle all the cemetery stuff, then we are going to lose game. So I have to go to the cemetery. But unfortunately, none of these cards. Actually, 9 help me with a straight. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, I do get a straight with the 9. Never mind. This does help me. So I'm just going to use the king and the 3 for the cemetery, which means I'm going to get 3 more victory points. 2 from this, and then 1 from the shovel. I got a free hard action. Gets me to the trail, which is going to get me to the mines. And then this is where I don't know if I'm cheating. So if someone out there in the world wants to let me know if I'm cheating on this, please let me know. So the dynamite says I can ignore the value on the card, blast the path left or right. My understanding for the rules is when you take a bonus action, you basically have any value for the card. So my understanding, and this is where I don't know if the dynamite works the way that I think it does. Normally you have to go this way. I'd have to unlock all this to get to this tombstone spot right here. But the dynamite, I believe, lets me go this way, and I don't actually have to get these spots. So that's first. That's first how I think the dynamite works, and I'll have to ask on the forums. I think the part of it is it lets you kind of cheat this system, and also lets you cheat the wanted. But I don't know if using it on a bonus action counts. It might only be usable on like a card action. So I could just go here and ignore I could get the 3 wanted and I could pay it off. I could ignore the wanted this way if this doesn't let you do it, or that would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victory points. This, if I go here, it's instead worth 8 victory points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is worth 9 victory points. I have all the tombstones circled. So it is like a 3, probably 4 point difference, maybe 5 point, depending on if my gold is even or odd. But I don't know if this is cheating. I'll have to ask. Hopefully the score is not so close that cheating would affect my campaign one way or the other. But that's how I'm interpreting it, and that's what happens when you play solo. Sometimes you just have to interpret rules as you go. Sometimes you think a rule works one way and it doesn't. How it is. So we're going to use this item. I ended up not even using the bullets. Again, probably the lucky bullet is the worst item I've chosen so far. And I have to then do what? I do nothing. I've given myself all the victory points, I think. Hopefully I gave myself the victory points from the cemetery action. I think I did. I take this free trail action that gets me this free. I guess we'll do a little bomb explosion. Remember that's what that was. And yes, I will ask on the Board Game Geek forums if that's ours, and I will use this screenshot as much. All right, so let's finish the game up and score everything. So I did once again finish with a straight. So I have a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So I'm going to get 5 more victory, 5 more, like 5 and 4 more victory. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get 3 more gold. And I think I paid for the changing of the tube. Again, it's very easy to forget. All right, so that is that. I got my gold. So now we do our sheriff attempt, and our wanted only at 1, so I do not have to pay, because at an ace I don't think I can get arrested because the sheriff card has to be greater than whatever I have. But let's see what my sheriff card is. Was a 7, so we are good. And then what last thing has to happen here? I score up the game. No more victory points. All right, so let's score up the game. First, I get, for every 4 money, I'm gonna get a victory point. Oh, 1, 3, 4, 5 victory points. Then for every 2 golds, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then bonus points at the end of the game, I have 2 in the mines. So it's 1 per circle building and 1 per tombstone. I usually use the pink for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points. Hopefully that's correct. And then how many actual victory points I have? We got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. Looking pretty good again. I thought things were going to be worse. Don't know if I cheated. Sometimes I feel like I did. I don't know. But let us do some quick math. We have 16 plus 16, which is going to be 32. 32 plus 55, if my math is correct, is going to be 87. That includes the -5 from playing Hold'em. That's 87. And again, if we go back to our score, where is our score page? We needed 80 to get 2 legendary points. So we are going to get 2 more legendary points. So as always, I love Fliptown. A lot going on. I was playing really early, so this went a lot slower than it should have. I feel like there's people that can play this in like 30 minutes, and I always take like over an hour to play. But I love the game for what it is. And if you like this content, please give me a like or a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year, so every little bit helps. I will do the whole campaign at some point. I'm just kind of releasing them a little bit slower so that my whole YouTube page is just not all Fliptown all the time. I could play faster, but I am spreading it out for that reason. We are just going to check if I got any of these solo achievements. Not circle at least 6 sites. Did not have at least 7 in total. Oh, I could have no wanted at the end of the game. This would have been an easy one to do it with, but I did not. Did not do any of the circle all the bonuses. Did not do the circle all the badlands. Did circle all 8 of the outer cemeteries, so that one is done finally. Did not get a royal flush or 4 of a kind. Had gold. Did not have at least 30 and 15. Cowbots not in this. Did not have too much wanted. Did not score 24 points for bonuses, and did not circle a site. Oh, circle a site in every region. Yeah, I feel like I've done that in a lot of games. Circle every site in a single region. No, well, yeah, I did. Right, I did that in the cemetery. So I wonder if that counts. I'll have to ask about that too. I potentially did 2 achievements, although I feel like cemetery shouldn't count for that second one because they have the other circle 8 outer cemetery, and so I'm not going to count that one. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Just again, as a recap, this is what my final score, final map looked like. Let me know if I cheated. Let me know if I made any rules mistakes. Let me know if this game, or if this helps you learn the game or has influenced you to play it. Always love to hear it. Otherwise, I will see you next time.